Alright, you guys, so I'm making this quick video because I've started to see on Twitter, YouTube, a lot of different places the discussion of David Mason and his appearance in Black Ops 7. Now, by this point, we already know that David Mason was recasted to a new actor. The original actor that played David Mason back in 2012 in Black Ops 2 is named Rich McDonald. He is known for things like Generation Kill, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, SEAL Patrol, and things like that. Now, the new actor for David Mason is named Milo Ventimiglia, and he is known for things like Land of Bad, Rocky Balboa, and Heroes. So these are the actors side by side. And to be quite honest with you, there's clearly a difference in look. So clearly, if we put those two characters side by side, you can just see a difference. Now, the purpose of this video is that I've seen a lot of the talk saying, well, of course David Mason's gonna look different because it's been over 10 years. We have brand new hardware. Things are so advanced. Of course he's gonna look a little bit different. It's 10 years later from the actual timeline of Black Ops. And people are saying, oh, David Mason just lost a little bit of weight and he grew his facial hair out a little bit thicker. That's why he looks like that. I don't know why people say that. Like, are they trying to gaslight you into believing, oh yes, David Mason, he just lost weight? Oh, of course the characters are gonna look different because it's been so many years. Obviously the characters will look a little bit different, but had they casted Rich McDonald again for Black Ops 7, he would look very similar to how he did in Black Ops 2, just a little bit upgraded, kind of like this image here where we can see a maybe more modern version of David Mason and how he should be looking and his actor here. So clearly they don't look like the same person. And now you get the new David Mason and you get his character here, and that's how he looks. And so if you compare both of the character models, you can see that there's a big difference. David Mason, if anything, would have just looked a little bit thicker, less of a beard, you know, a bigger shaped face, hair would have been a little bit different. It's just a different character. Even the developers for the game came out and stated that they redid David Mason's look to look more like the new character, Milo. They clearly said that they changed his appearance a little bit to resemble that character. So now it's a completely different character, okay? Those are the facts. You can't come out here and say, oh, it does look like David Mason. It is David Mason. You could say there's a similarity and you could say, okay, fine, but it's not the look of David Mason, okay? It's not the same thing. So my point is, don't let someone out there tell you, of course it's David Mason, he just lost weight. No, he didn't. It's just a completely different actor. They recasted it. I'm not here to tell you that Milo's gonna be terrible and this and that. No, absolutely not. Milo probably is gonna be a great actor in this Black Ops 7. He's probably gonna blow it out of the park because he's a talented actor. My personal opinion is I would have kept Rich McDonald and I would have let him continue to work on Black Ops 7. I'm pretty sure he was even used up to Black Ops 4 because if you see his character model, it still kind of looks like Rich McDonald. Rich McDonald did the motion capture and the voice acting for Black Ops 2, and his character was modeled after himself just a little bit. So you guys can see the similarities. I mean, it's very, very different. Someone on X or Twitter said that it looks like he's a different ethnicity. Now, yeah, I guess if you compare both the characters, they do look completely different. Okay, they look completely different. Somebody started talking shit to him like, how of course he doesn't look like he's a different ethnicity, he just lost weight. And I keep going to that because that's the kind of argument that I've been seeing around the internet since they revealed that David Mason was recasted. Also, another thing that I would like to address, it's kind of hard to find the actor's age for some reason. Rich McDonald, the original actor, someone commented on my video yesterday as the time of this recording that Rich McDonald didn't reprise his role because he is 76 years old. That is a completely different Rich McDonald. The Rich McDonald that appeared in Black Ops 2 is actually 49 years old. So he's not that old. He could have definitely reprised his role if he wanted to. Milo is 47. So Milo is only 2 years younger than the original actor for Black Ops 2, Rich McDonald. So it's not that big of a difference at all. Again, I just wanted to address the quote unquote controversy potentially, or the discussion or the dilemma or whatever of Milo and Rich McDonald, of David Mason from Black Ops 2 and David Mason from Black Ops 7. They don't look similar. They're not the same character. It's not the same model. It's not because this is on the PS5 and the other one was on the PS3. It's not any of that. It's just that they got a brand new actor and they wanted to model the face after that actor. It's almost like that Spider-Man shit all over again, where you have Spider-Man PS4 and Spider-Man PS5. Just a completely new actor, that's all it is. And we'll see how it looks when they show actual gameplay footage of David Mason, stuff like that. Again, I just wanted to show both of these characters, show some side-by-side comparison so you guys can kind of see that as well. I don't know, I'm taking this maybe a little bit too serious, but I saw some comments and I was like, no, bro, y'all tripping, okay? No way do some of y'all really think that it's just David Mason with some weight loss and a beard. Because it's just not. It's just not. I hope Milo does a great job. I'm going to try to love Black Ops 7's campaign. I'm going to try to enjoy it as much as I can. I'm not going to like turn my back on David Mason or anything like that. One of my favorite characters from Call of Duty. I hope Milo does him justice. The key art animation of him spinning around and then going into the pose, I thought that was badass. I thought Milo did a wonderful job. However, I will state this one last time for you guys. If I had the option, I would have brought Rich McDonald back and had him act his ass off in this new Black Ops 7 game. It would have just been awesome. It would have been what I would have wanted to see. It would have felt familiar and it would have just been awesome. I think Rich McDonald would have been able to pull it off. I think he would have done a massively good job. He already knows the character. He already played the character. And it's just sucks and it's sad that he's not coming back to portray David Mason once again. I also feel that it kind of hurts the continuity aspect that Black Ops continuously tries to follow. All right, and I'm jumping back in one more time because I actually want to show you this image here. We have how David Mason looked in Black Ops 2 originally. We have how he looked in Black Ops 4. We have how he looked in mobile. And then we have a character or fan art creation reimagining him in modern times with Modern Warfare 2's engine. And that's how he probably would have looked had they kept the same actor. And then this one right here is David Mason in Black Ops 7. So you guys can compare all of them. If anything, if it really truly was the same guy, same character and everything, he would have looked more like this image right here in the new cinematic trailer. That's it. I rest my case. Goodbye.